the other.
You were?
Yeah.
Were they even shorter than I was?
A little bit. Here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Say hey.
Hi.
So yeah, we were just chatting. Amy and I were just chatting about some of the relationships, the management, or excuse me, the relationships and the loyalty and everything that goes behind maybe even making a switch. And I thought it was a really good story, and I wanted to bring her on. So if you could, just introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Weaver. I'm the Regional Vice President at EXP on the East Coast for growth. So I'm happy to be here with you guys today.
That's right. And East is
along the coast from Maine all the way down to Florida. So I've got a pretty big territory, and the East is amazing. The best agents in the whole country.
And you know this. You know this. Awesome. So again, what we were chatting about. So what company, or do you want to do the...
I can do it.
All right. So what company were you with prior?
I was with Keller Williams.
Okay.
Keller Williams.
And then what kind of success did you have at KW?
I had massive success at KW. I was first an individual agent. I built a team of 5. I became a productivity coach. I was a productivity coach for 3 years. I found out I was pretty good at recruiting, and so I was on the ALC and on the growth committee, and
Awesome.
Ended up recruiting personally over 150 agents into my downline for profit share, and then eventually became an assistant team leader and a team leader of almost 500 agents in a market center right outside of Charlotte. So,
Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting. So you had about 150 agents who came over and signed you as sponsor at KW. And what would that, depending on how your check size is there versus...
there.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's the difference? I mean,
so profit share, obviously,
Jake Dixon
is very...
said hey.
Hi, Jake. I know you too. You know us too, both of us.
Oh, too.
Yeah, and
Okay, I see.
T-O-O. I know you
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
T-O-O. So the difference is profit share is obviously very dependent on the market center's expenses. So it's after you get the company $1 in, expenses are paid out, and then what's left over, the owners and the agents share profit.
Right.
Whereas rev share comes straight off the top. So the opportunity because there's no expenses taken out, it's a lot larger number. So yes, I did pretty well at profit share because of that large number.
Right.
However, if I would have been here, I probably would have had about 20 times as much money every month in my bank. And I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
So,
no, the numbers that we saw here were crazy, but there's something to be said to get cut straight off the top versus waiting for the financial responsibility of other people that may not have the same financial responsibility as you.
Right.
But yet your success is directly tied to that in terms of profit share. So think about that. Think about that. All right, so now your success let's not go there yet. So you moved to, why even look at EXP? Why was that even a thing for you?
So I was resistant. I'm
sure, because you were in KW. You were in KW.
I was very much red and white girl.
Yeah.
I never thought I would leave. And actually, at KW, I can't say anything bad. It
Me
built
neither.
a foundation for me, diving into my business, knowing my numbers,
100%.
being growth-minded. So it did give me a great foundation. But
Absolutely.
as we know, if you're growth-minded, then you're always open to great opportunities. So as I just started to open my mind a little bit more and took off my conditioned thinking of what I had been taught EXP was, and I really looked at the model for what it was, then I knew it was the model of the future. So it truly is. And the 3 paths, you can build your business, you can build your real estate business, you can, while you're doing that, earn stock awards and buy stock if you want to with your commission at a discount, and then also you can grow your revenue share organization. So you can pick one of those paths, or you can pick all 3, but it's just a way to, the income stream is just amazing at each path. So you get to decide, you get to choose whatever works for you, or you can do all 3. So as I looked at that, and I was surrounded by the people and the culture of EXP, then I knew it was the way to go. So my husband asked this question to me because I was like, when I first started talking about transitioning, I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Right.
I'm so loyal, and that's the title, right?
Yes.
I'm so loyal to where I am and what I've done and the people that I work with. I just don't think I can do that to them. So he asked me this question, which I would have done to agents that sat across from me as I was recruiting from other firms or brokerages. who are you more loyal to? Them or your family?
Right.
Because in 5 years, 10 years, I'm still going to have my family, but are those people still going to be in my lives? And
Right.
if they had the door open for them for this kind of opportunity, would they stay for you? Would they be that loyal to you? And I was like, oh my God, why did you use my own line? So, yeah. So
Right.
I chose to be loyal to who I am and to my family and to opportunities.
Right, and that's awesome. And that was definitely one of the reasons why I was almost hesitant to move as well. But another thing you talked about was relationships. I mean, we build, like you said, I've got nothing. There's so many amazing things that happen at KW, especially the relationships and the places you get to go and the opportunities that open up through those relationships. So in some way were you like, oh my gosh, I built all these relationships and now they're going to go away, or now they're going to hate me, or
Yeah.
like what was that feeling like?
Yeah, so I was definitely worried about that, and some of them actually don't talk to me anymore. But
Oh, man.
but the ones that really mattered and cared about me and my family are still in my lives. So the people
Right.
that mattered are still here. They still support me, and they know it's a business decision for
Right.
myself and my family. And so it was nothing personal against anyone at KW or what KW had provided. Because again, I'm thankful for it. Nothing
Absolutely.
personal. It truly was a business decision, and me being open to opportunity. And I'm thankful that I opened my mind and was able to listen to all the possibilities.
What's been the biggest change for you, your business, and your family after making the change?
So many things. For one thing, I get to work from home.
Get to work from home?
I do.
How lucky.
And I never thought I would work from home. But I always tell people this, and I whisper it, and probably Dave Kennord will see this. So I was like, don't tell anybody.
Who's
tell
Dave Kennord?
He's the president of our company.
Yeah.
So I said, don't tell him this, but I would have taken a pay cut to stay home. But don't tell him that. But he, I didn't understand like what it meant to have your mornings. I'm such a morning person,
Same.
and I'm a routine person.
Same.
And I love like reading and journaling and, going through my affirmations and exercising and seeing my family and my dogs in the morning. So I get to have all this stuff like poured into me. My cup is full by
Right.
the time I sit down at my desk, and I have on my yoga pants, and I have kind of a nice top. And
Yeah.
sometimes I wear makeup, sometimes I don't. There's filters on
Yep.
Zoom, so nobody really knows. And I don't really care. 'Cause they
She's
won't
just
judge
telling
me.
all the secrets.
And it is just amazing that I get to sit there, and then I can pop in for lunch with my daughter or my son or my husband, or I can take my dog on a short walk around the block. So it just has such a better quality of life.
100%.
So yeah, and the other thing is that I have agents from all over the world that I've connected with
Yeah.
that are truly just like what you said. You're like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be helping you guys, and everyone they just pour into you, and the culture is amazing, and the giving is amazing. It's just a culture of sharing and
Yeah.
building something together and being excited together about helping each other. So
Yeah, I definitely just want to take your story and be like, thank you, and then leave. I mean, you should always ask.
Back.
Yeah, always. I mean, that should be part of the game. But Jake Dixon says, and maybe we're going to end it on this, but I just want to go ahead and read it. Says, loyalty is a tricky thing and easily thrown back, just like people toss out the culture card. All right. I prefer to see it as a question of alignment, not loyalty. The opposite of loyalty is betrayal, which is too personal of an attack or an emotion. But if the question is repositioned around alignment, are we aligned still or misaligned? Then it becomes a business decision without the accusation of being disloyal.
I like that.
Jake
Yeah.
always
It's a
dropping
di-
nuggets.
Jake does. He's a coach.
He's
He's
a-
a phenomenal coach.
Yeah.
Which he started that locker room coaching business.
The locker room.
that
It's called the locker room.
In my market center that I was at.
Yeah?
Yeah, so he was a legend in my area. He's a legend everywhere now, but he was definitely a legend in the Charlotte area.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah, I agree with you. So as I've grown and evolved, your alignment somehow might change just based on opportunity or what you see.
Right.
And so that's just what happened to me, and I'm so glad I'm here with people like you.
Woo!
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's do this. If anybody wants to reach you, where would they reach you at?
So I'm good to give out my number, but
Well, let's not do that. Let's
Okay.
just say maybe I tag you and then they follow
I'll
you
do
on.
that.
Oh, okay.
Amy Stanley Weaver on Facebook is that's my username.
Awesome. If you guys have any further questions, hey, if you want to hit up Jake, hit up Jake. But if you have any questions for us, drop it in the comments below. We'll make sure to answer them. We'll make sure to get to them. If it's something I can't answer, obviously Amy is a rock star and is going to be able to answer that for you. But till then,
Peace out.
bye-bye.